Amidst calls to get tougher on guns, President Trump ordering the Justice Department today to craft a possible regulatory ban on bump stocks, the accessory used to simulate fully automatic fire in the Las Vegas shooting. The White House today also signaling it could be open to setting an age limit for the purchase of AR-15s like the one used in the tragic Florida shooting. But some say Republicans could look to a California statute that allows anyone living with a troubled person that they think is troubled to petition a court to temporarily take away their gun rights and guns. It's called a gun violence restraining order. Would it work? Emily Miller is author of Emily Gets Her Gun and joins us now here in D.C. Great to see you today.
You too.
Okay, there's a lot to break down there. So first of all, I want to play from the briefing today where Sarah Sanders fielded a question about potential age limits for AR-15s. Here's what she said.
Does the president believe there should be an age limit for those who buy an AR-15? As you know, the shooter in Florida was a teenager when he first bought an AR-15.
I know there are currently laws in place in certain states that restrict that in terms of whether or not we make that federal policy. That hasn't yet been determined, but that's something
Is that something that
I think that's certainly something that's on the table for us to discuss and that we expect to come up over the next couple of weeks.
How seriously do you think the administration may consider that?
That is a really jaw-dropping statement for gun control supporters, for Second Amendment supporters. It's jaw-dropping. The president, who I've interviewed multiple times before he was president, has said he absolutely is strong on the Second Amendment. He understands that no gun control law has ever reduced crime. And so the fact that they are saying that is very interesting politically, because it means that they think that they're losing on this battle on the sympathy, and it's political. They know that raising a limit on 18 to 21 on a specific gun that has killed, according to Dianne Feinstein, about 40 people a year is not going to change the crime statistics, crime matter in America.
And you and I both know there are plenty of other guns out there that fire more rounds per minute, that have a longer range. I think it's just because this gun is so often used, and to people it looks scary. But it's strange that you would raise the limit for any one firearm.
Well, it's intellectually dishonest. It really is. It's purely political. The whole concept is purely political. It has nothing to do with crime. Zero. Now, you know, there's 13,000 crimes a year of gun violence, right? It's terrible. 17 children killed in a school. This is horrific. We all want to do something. None of us want to get shot or have anyone we love get shot or have children witness this thing, witness something this horrendous. But this is not going to do anything. Absolutely not going to do anything where you raise the age limit.
Is your argument that he would have found a way to get these guns anyway? Because my understanding is he had a mix of legal and illegal guns.
He should not. That shooter should never have had guns because he was mentally ill. And the FBI was called in. They had repeated calls to police. He should have been prosecuted. And then if he'd been prosecuted probably as a felon, if something had done something, he would have been banned and he would not have been legally. That being said, he was a psychopathic homicidal killer. Do we think that he cares about the laws? Of course not. He would have done something. He would have blown up the school.
What do you say to these students that they're heartbroken and they say, if someone could have stopped him getting easy access to these guns, my friends and my teachers may still be alive?
And I sympathize. I think, you know, I've thought about this the past week. If this was in my high school, if this happened and they came in and killed my friends in front of me, I would absolutely be right out at those cameras saying, do something, grown-ups. Like, do something. It should not be happening. And they're right. It shouldn't be happening. And whatever we can do to stop dangerously mentally ill people from getting guns and getting access to guns, we should do. And we can fill that by the background checks. This guy should have been stopped in the background checks, just like we saw in Las Vegas, where in the Texas church shooting, where he was mentally ill and had domestic violence. And the military has fixed that, and the White House, to their credit, has fixed and put, I think, 15,000 more people under background checks.
Well, the conversation will clearly continue because it's not an easy solution anywhere. More news right after.